Do you have hiccups? You have hiccups, don't you? Oh, do you like my flawless face? You like it, Miyoko? You like it, little Miyoko? Hey guys, Sylvia here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to cover up your pimples and acne because I've been breaking out, so now I'm an expert on the topic. So as you can see, I've broken out a lot here and here. There's very visible redness. It used to be actually a lot worse. This is actually it being tame right now. A lot of redness and blemishes here, and I have some breakouts right here as well. So all in all, it just has not been a good month for me, and I'm not really used to having to cover up pimples. I usually just use BB creams and really light things, but I have now mastered the skill of covering these babies up without it looking cakey and flaky and disgusting. I'll take you guys through the steps of covering this shit up, so let's go. Let's do this. So the first thing I make sure to do is to prep my skin the night before, because that's when you really get the texture of your skin ready for, you know, all the stuff that you're about to put on. So I think most importantly, you really need to focus on the hydration factor of the skin, because you don't want it to be flaky and dry when you're putting stuff on. So two notable things for me is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate, which is what I always put on every day anyways, because it really just brings so much moisture into the skin. I think that there's a misconception that putting oily stuff on your skin makes it break out, when it's actually the complete opposite most of the time. Your skin breaks out because it feels that it's so dry that it needs to produce excess sebum. So it produces that excess oil, but really that just clogs up your pores, and then that's when the breakouts happen. So that's why it's really important to drink a lot of water, first of all. Whenever I start breaking out, I drink a shit ton of water, and to keep your skin hydrated. The other product I bust out when I need moisture, mad moisture in my skin, is the For Beloved One Hyaluronic, I can never pronounce this word, correct me if I'm wrong, hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid is really known for basically filling your skin with water. I don't know science really well, so I'm just gonna explain it to you the best way I know how. You like, you know, scientific things of hyaluronic acid holds moisture really well, and that means it holds moisture in your face when you put it on. That's the best way it's gonna get across from a non-science person. So I'm just reading this to educate myself a little bit more, but apparently there are 3 types of hyaluronic acid in this product that can instantly capture, replenish, and create moisture, restoring supple and firm skin, and it also slows down the aging process and improves skin elasticity, which is great, but right now I'm really focused on the fact that I have pimples. So as you can see, like, the formula is really watery. I don't know if you can see, but it's like running down my fingers because it's so watery. So I just rub that into my hand and I pat it all over, especially focusing on the pimply area, which is right here in the middle of my face. Perfect. Okay, then one last thing I use before I go to sleep is the For Beloved One Hyaluronic Acid, again, hyaluronic acid mask. I love this mask. This mask is amazing. The one thing I really love about it is that the, I guess, like, fabric itself, it's not like the typical sheet masks. This one's actually like a gel-ish kind of sheet, and it sticks on your face and just stays on your face. Like, you can go around and do your own thing because it stays on your face. It doesn't slide off. It just like goes zoop and stays there. So that's really nice, and you can really feel like all the hydration that it's pumping into your skin. So I just pop one of these babies on at night when my skin is looking bad, so that the next morning my skin's really hydrated and supple. So then you just pat all the excess serum into your skin, and you can feel it. Like, even when I wake up, my skin is just so like soft, bouncy, nice. I love using these masks in the winter. They seriously save my skin from all the dryness. It's so hydrating. Like, you could drink my skin right now. That's how hydrated it is. Okay, so when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I want to do is not wash my face, because washing your face with cleansers can really dry it out, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna wipe my face really quickly with a cotton pad and the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Toner. This one is good for, what is it called, blemishes, because it has the tea tree benefit to it. So just shake that up, throw some on this matatat, and I wipe my skin through, of course being wary of my blemished parts first. And then right after that, I also apply the For Beloved One serum again, because you can use this day and night, and it's nice and liquidy that I can actually have it replace my lotion. Because sometimes when I have breakouts, I don't really want to use thick creams. I feel like it clogs up my pores. So I just try to use like really light serums that I feel keep the hydration in there. Okay, so now we go into the process of covering it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna put like my eye stuff on first so that we can get going, because I need to leave after this and I kind of need to do my full makeup stitch, but I'll try to speed you guys through the non-relevant acne stuff. Okay, so you definitely need a primer. I'm using my favorite primer, which is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is my primer of life. I've been using this forever. And the primer will help smooth out your skin so that when you put it on, it's not as bumpy, and it kind of helps fills in any like pores or anything around your blemishes that can happen. Okay, so then I go in with foundation first. So I like to choose a foundation that is like medium coverage but buildable. So the one I'm going to be using is the Covergirl TruBlend in my shade is L5. So I like to use that with the brush because I feel like with the brush I just feel like it doesn't mess with the skin as much and like push around all the product that I've put on my face. So I'll go in my first layer, which goes all over the face. And then depending how red I am in certain areas, I'll go in and cover up with another layer. So just right there is pretty red for me, and right here. Okay, and then I go in with concealer. So I use the Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer, which is like the ultimate concealer for me. I've used this for years, and it covers with such a little amount, and it's waterproof. So, you know, your blemishes won't shine through when you're in the water. So I use my finger for this because it helps warm up the product. And then I just go in and tap on the blemishes gently. And you don't want to keep tapping on it. You want to tap like once or twice and then tap around the blemish to then, what is it called? Blend it out. Because a lot of times people just keep tapping on the blemish and you're really just like picking up the product back on your fingers again. So you want to tap like once or twice and then tap around to blend. Okay, and this is when I go in stealthy style. I use my Tweezerman Ultra Precision tips, specifically these ones because they're really fine tipped. I find like with regular tweezers, you just mess up the makeup when you're going in at it. And I will go in and just gently pick away at the flakes that are like flaky. As you put on your concealer, you really start to see where the dry flakes are. So I use these little precision tips. Let me get a mirror. Peel away at the flaky stuff. So I'm trying to get it in closer so that you guys can see. Okay, so now that's done, I will just go in with my foundation brush and just lightly cover the areas that I tapped on. Okay, so now I use powder on some of the blemishes that just don't cover as well because they're still kind of like, I guess, wet. I use the Hello Flawless by Benefit. I feel like this one has really great coverage without looking too cakey at all. So I use a fluffy brush to just dab. So we're not pulling, we're just dabbing. So you don't want to ruin the work that you've done on the spots that are generally more red or just need a little bit more coverage. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and I will catch up with you guys in a second. Okay, and here's my finished look. So you guys can't really see the bumps and the acne and everything that's going on. You just look flawless. So thank you guys so much for watching and I will talk to you guys again really soon.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Look at this. Look at this. This is Instagram. Instagram happening.